look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. The Yellow Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hokies offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Hokie, 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 high, Tech, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up, give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them. But you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Hokies!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. They'll operate out of split backs. The run inside. It's Hosley. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. On the option. Quick toss. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Unloads quickly. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Addison. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Some misdirection with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Overton. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give, it's Hawkins. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like he was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. With the draw, it's Hawkins. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense...
Makes the grab and room to run. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Hokies want to move quickly.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Addison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. Center field, this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Hawkins. Still on his feet at the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Running behind that left side. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. On the run, still looking. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Give to the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more...
Might have a chance. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets...
Turning it on! They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hokies! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mendoza. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might as well stick with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
Here's a little room there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Complete to the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds his man. It's May.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1 yard.
Off and running. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And they swarm him under. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got a man. It's Hosman.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. He's looking to throw. Rush is on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Here's a heat. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. And I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.